Hey everyone, just thought since I did a video for day one of the Showdown comp, I would do a follow-up video. There's only about 45 minutes left in the Showdown, and I just wanted to do a quick review of how things went and maybe if there's some tips there for people. So let's go to the event, and we'll go to the Showdown tournament. So as you can see for today, I have maxed out the bar. So I maxed out the bar yesterday. I maxed out the bar today. And one of the tips I wanted to give, if you do happen to make it into the Universal Champion League, this 1,000 notoriety or higher, for me at least, things get things get really difficult up there in terms of everybody is really good, so every time you beat a team they just turn right back around and get revenge on you and knock your notoriety down, so that gets really difficult. So what I tend to do when I get up here is I go into my logs and I look and see who's attacked me, and then I get revenge on them. So when I'm the one getting revenge on them, and you can see I even won some matches against some people, which certainly helps, but when you're the one getting revenge on them, then you are gaining notoriety and they have no chance to then get revenge back on you. You'll see that all of these actually are after I reduced my defense team, and I'll talk about that in a second. But basically, what I do, day two, what I think a lot of them, we'll call them the nicer people do on day two, is after you've finished maxing out your Showdown coin bar, for day two, you go into your defense and you set it to some of the wrestlers that maybe you haven't worked on much or at all. You can see I have a combined 1,500 of total talent right there. Excuse me. And so that's to help people that are trying to win matches with the bonus wrestlers that the game has you use for bonus points. Oftentimes, bonus wrestlers are not people that you've typically worked with in the past, and so you don't necessarily have put in the development into them, and so they can be a little bit more difficult to win matches with. So by nerfing your defense, you give people an opportunity to earn some quick wins. And you can see right now, the opponents that are out there, none of them are actually nerfed right now. But usually when you're up above 1,000, oh, see, there's perfect example. So there's one right there, right? 787. There's another one right there, 6,645. So the fact that he's 4-star gold, don't let that fool you. The fact that this talent level is so low means that these should be pretty much undeveloped. So you can pop in, see real quick that it's 24,000 health, right? So that should be somebody you could beat with just about anybody on your roster, right? So that's kind of the cool, nice thing that people do. I've heard from other people playing the game that if your notoriety is not up, it seems like in the thousands, that it's hard to find these people that have done this, and that may actually be just because you're not getting matched up with people up in the thousands, so you're getting matched up with people that are still trying to get to the 1,000+ notoriety to fill their Showdown bar, so they're not necessarily going to weaken their defense team. So it's mostly the people that have gotten above 1,000, have filled their coin bar for the day, so they don't really have anything else to play for, so they go ahead and nerf their defense team and allow other people to come and get some easy wins. But you can see just in these two alone, there were two excellent choices to be able to get some wins there. You will sometimes see, I want to call them jerks, but I guess you could give them the benefit of the doubt. But sometimes you'll see where they will nerf the second person but leave a full first person in. And I don't know if that's an attempt to trick people to attack the team and lose, and they think that's funny. And then oftentimes you'll see the other way, where this person will be pretty weak and this person will be really strong. And that may not seem like that big of a deal, but what can sometimes happen is that you just get a really horrible gym board, and so this person gets an opportunity to tag that other person in, and then you end up getting pulverized. So I think people that nerf their teams should take the time to actually nerf both people on their defense, so as to not score accidental wins against people that are trying to get the bonuses. But we can go back. I managed to hold my position overnight, so I was able to stay up in the thousands when the game resets in the middle of the night. And so when you do that, you get the maximum bonus. And again, I go through the logs, I get revenge on people, so that way my notoriety goes up, and then there's nobody attacking me in return. So I'm able to kind of get the notoriety up pretty high, and then sort of lock it in, because I'm not going to be attacked all that much. I think there's a part of the game that you have to be active in playing for you to show up for other people to attack. So the instant you basically stop for the day, people will not see you come up on the list as an option to attack when they're refreshing their matchups. So so yeah, if you can get your notoriety up high enough, if you can use people in the logs and get revenge to get it up there so they can't turn around and get revenge on you, then you could probably go to sleep that night and rest relatively easy that you're not going to get knocked back down below 1,000 before the reset occurs. So what happens when when the reset occurs and you're in the highest league possible? That's what happens. So you get a weekly reward of close to 50,000 Showdown coins. That's a combination of a bonus for the Showdown tournament and also the normal, ordinary Showdown coins that you get every single week if you participate in Showdown. So when a Showdown event is occurring, I try to max out the bar for both days. I also go into the career and go into the Showdown here, and I max this out as well for both days. And so what that leaves us at this point is when I go to the contest, you can see that I've gotten all but the last 2 milestones. I'm really, really close to the second milestone. And then the superstars that you used, I maxed her usage out. I maxed that one, I maxed that one, and I maxed that one. So I basically used Trickster Roman Reigns to sort of double dip there. And then for the modern era, I had, both the Becky Lynch modern era, and I had Triple H modern era. So I was able to get credit for the technician part for Becky Lynch, and I was able to get double modern era credit for the 2 wrestlers, so I was able to knock that out fairly quickly. So at this point, pretty small gap to get to the next milestone. This is sort of like when I was talking about in the first video of what you can do on the first day. Lost my train of thought there, but when it comes to the credit you get for talent ups. So, if you increase the talent of a technician or a trickster, you get 12 points, right? So if you increase the talent 1,000 points, you get 12,000 points. So, I could look at that and go, okay, I can think about closing that gap. But before I do that, I've mentioned in the past that my philosophy is, as much as humanly possible, every coin and every TP that you spend has a purpose. And that purpose needs to be in pursuit of some kind of reward. So I'm not a huge fan of spending coin and TP just to make wrestlers better. I want to be getting credit for that in some kind of competition. Now, if that's what floats your boat, you do you. Play the way you like to play. So I'm not judging anybody. I'm just saying if you're looking for a way to get the most value out of your investment of time and resources in this game, look to always do things when doing those things are the most benefit to you. So I will not spend coin and TP just for spending coin and TP because I have them. So when I see that gap, and I want to fill that gap, right? And I come over here and I look and I see that what I get for this is 5 million coin, right? So in my head, I'm thinking, all right, so if I spend a couple million coin increasing the talent of wrestlers, and then I get 5 million coin back, well, then I basically made an investment. Let's say I spent 3 million coin to close the gap and get that milestone. Then I'm basically coming out with an extra 2 million coin out of the deal, right? So that's the kind of stuff that I think about before I make that investment. So if I think I can close this gap that's left from between where I am at and where I need to be, and I can do so spending less coin than what I get back, then yeah, absolutely I'll do it. And at this point, all the ability to get these to get credit in this competition is not over. One of the things I haven't done yet today is I haven't gone in here and I haven't grabbed whatever the rewards are for the day. So I'll go to special offers, I'll go to rewards, right, and I'll claim these. Right, and who knows? I don't remember how big they are, and I'm not even going to bother to look. I'll just go back into the game and take a look. But that might be enough to complete the milestone, right? And so maybe I don't need to use any talent whatsoever to get that done. There's also going to be, the regular Showdown tournament tomorrow, and that'll get me points. All right, so there's 50,000 right there, right? So done. I've hit the milestone. Right, and then there'll be there's still the absolute highest milestone that I haven't done, and that would take a heck of a lot more talent increase to close that gap. So I might not necessarily do that, but what I will do is let's see what we got there. What do we get there? Whenever you break 3 green, 7 black become yellow. Green, who's green? I have to think about that. Who's green and yellow? Who's got green and yellow moves? Interesting. I'll have to see who that might be of benefit to. And then we got some shards. I actually have all of these wrestlers, so that will be nice, at least as far as being able to do moves. All right, so now... there's the absolute highest milestone. So I got to think about whether or not I want to do that. 450,000 points obtained purely from doing talent up is probably going to be a lot. I would have to increase the talent of my roster 37,500. So I don't necessarily think that's worth it. Let me see what you actually get for doing that. So I wouldn't even actually get any coin back. Get some more skill plates, get some more belts, get some more shots at some shards, which I haven't gotten anything as it pertains to these people, but it looks like they're actually just for the wrestlers themselves, not for shards. But yeah, I'll go in. I'll do the tour. There's a new tour that became available, so that will also get me points. And then we'll see. We'll see how much talent I actually need to have in order to get to the next milestone. Like how much would I have to invest in talent ups? I have a feeling it's not going to be worth it, but it's still something I should consider. I don't think there's anything in the store as far as free credit towards that contest. I think it's just towards the monthly contest, right? Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Boop. Yeah, that's just towards the regular contest. All right. And then, do we have any new contests today? So we still have this contest going on. And let's see. Hey, that's not what I wanted. This one here. New contest for the day. Still got the TP going on. Okay, we've got a coin and evolution contest going on. That's good to know. So those have started for the new month-long contest. And Queen is messaging me about breakfast margaritas on Discord. Okay. Let's go. Message you back there, Queen. So when you actually watch this video, you can be like, hey, I didn't know you were streaming. Anyway, all right. So we got a coin and Evo contest. This is the first one, I think, of the new month-long event. 19 million coin for the top. Cha-ching. Cha-ching. Going strong. All right, yeah, so that looks like that's what we got going on as far as some new stuff. Let me back up. And let me look at new superstars for this month. So we got the VIP peeps. Okay. I don't know if these are new. I feel like a lot of these were there before. I don't know why it's got the little red dots on them. It's like I've seen them already. And then new tasks. Don't see any new tasks yet. Looks like maybe that's tomorrow that we get some new tasks. All right. Queen, you seem pretty proud of yourself that you found me some breakfast margaritas. I appreciate that. All right. Let's see. Lost my train of thought again. Boy, it's been a theme for today. Okay. Don't worry about that right now. So let's go check out those events. See what's happening. We got a new Sunday tour. And let's see if we got anything new going on here. Nope, those are the same ones that we already had. So that's pretty much it. Let's go check out this new tour, the Sunday tour. See what we got. Technicians required. Tech Roman Reigns, don't have them. Tech Becky Lynch, I do. I love tag matches because you only have to have one of the two to get full credit. So I can put pretty much whoever I want here. And then I can put the Becky Lynch one over here. And I can still get credit in the contest. And I like that. I like that a lot. So let's see. I already got that set up. Purple charge. We're good there. Let's get some purple gems. Purple gems, Daniel Bryan, down here somewhere. Daniel Bryan. Boom. All right. Check that box. And then I want to just keep recharging those moves as much as possible, so I'll put NWO Hogan. Scroll. Too far. You've gone too far. Oh, there he is. There he is. There. All right. Let's go knock some of these out. So one of my longer term, not related to Showdown goals, is that I do want to have 5-star people in each. Hey, how's it going? What's going on, Jason? Wasn't sure if I didn't announce it, so I wasn't sure if anybody was going to actually join me today. I find live streaming and then having the streams convert to regular videos is kind of like cheating. It saves me from having to go in and edit them after I'm done. I could just put it in all of its raw and natural glory. Yeah, I'm just knocking out the new tour for today that's, I guess, related to the Showdown. Hopefully it's related to Showdown and I'm not just wasting my time here. Did you make that steak, Jay? Ah, that's cool, man. Well, thanks for popping in. Need to remember to actually watch this on YouTube so I know that when I'm talking it actually lines up with what's actually happening. So it doesn't just look like I'm seeing the future, because I know it takes a while for the chat to actually appear. Oh, double steaks, man. That's the way to go. I mean, why not just freaking have a steak all the time? Just all breakfast, lunch, dinner, bacon wrapped steaks, and a margarita every meal. There's nothing. There's no law that says you can't, right? Ah, it makes you alternate. That stinks. So we'll have to play a little. Make sure Becky Lynch survives. Let's see. We'll do green charge. Move charge. Green moves. Fortunately, Becky's got a submission hold, so maybe I can survive long enough to get her out and tag in the other person. It's kind of what I need to go for here. So that's green subs is who is green subs? Green subs. Oh yeah, Bray, new face of fear. Break that contract. And then there's another one that adds an extra turn to the sub. Put that on there. So yeah, when I get to the harder levels, assuming it's still the same bonus people, I'll just be trying to survive. Oh, I set you up perfectly. That's great. And then look, there's another 5-gem match for you. You know, if you're bored. Oh, good. It's gonna accidentally pin me. And I forget how hers works. I think you want to put them on ones that recharge her moves. Her moves. Looks like some more people popped in. Yeah, I didn't advertise I was going to be streaming, so I wasn't sure if anybody's going to show up. I was just telling Jay that I was being lazy and just using the streaming to actually record the video as opposed to recording a video and having to do editing and stuff. Force you guys to suffer through watching me go through tour matches. Suffer! Hey, Queen. I was talking about you messaging me on Discord while I was recording the video. Wasn't sure if I was going to tell you what was happening, just let you figure it out yourself. Yep. Sacrifice those poor little people on your roster, Jay. Just destroy them. So what's everybody doing this weekend? I know Jay's mowing some lawns. I know Queen having some breakfast margaritas. My church did a cookout today. It's ridiculously hot outside, but it was some good barbecue with some good people, so it was worth it. So here's a little life tip of wisdom from Uncle Snussy. If you're saving your appetite because you're gonna go out to dinner with some friends, and you know you're going to a place where you want to put a hurting on them, so you skip lunch, you should probably wait to start drinking until after you've gotten some food in your stomach. Because, yeah, I almost became that song, Let the Bodies Hit the Floor, way too soon in the evening with my friends, when I realized that the drinks were hitting me pretty quick. So, yeah. You know, tip from Uncle Snussy, don't drink on an empty stomach. Or at least make sure you dial it back a notch. Yeah? Well, we have the opposite going on. We actually have had a really pleasant summer for South Texas. It's been a lot of... Usually by early to mid-July, we're getting temperatures above 100 degrees. But we only recently cracked 90. But now it's coming with a vengeance. So it's pretty much here in full force now. So our little break that we got of a couple of months of cooler than usual weather about to come to an end. Yeah. No, it was a really good thing my wife drove. I'm usually able to handle it pretty well, but I even told her towards the end of the evening, I was like, you know how most of the time my liver kicks in and I bounce back and I'm ready to go, and if you need me to drive I can. And she's like, yeah. I was like, yeah, this is not one of those days. Do not put me behind the wheel today. That would be a potentially fatal mistake. Uh-oh. What'd you say, Jay? Over here on my thing it says the message was restricted. I don't know what you said. What'd you say? Wow. I guess I need to go into those chat settings in YouTube and see what's going on there with your Your filthy mouth, Jay. Your filthy mouth. Get some. Guess I have it on. Maybe I have it on the Disney. I have it on rated G setting or something. I don't know what's going on. Alright, I guess I should be paying more attention to actually this match I'm in. I'm just watching what y'all are chatting about. I'm gonna get my ass kicked because I'm not paying attention. Nikolai Volkov. Busting out some of the classics. Yeah. Guess old YouTube's not fan of the term "get some," or maybe your spelling of SOMN. Maybe that has some secret cultural meaning that we don't understand. I'm glad I tweaked the chat setting because I kept your chat messages would flash on my screen and then they would disappear. So I didn't always know what you guys were saying. Yep. Messing with me. So I wonder, are these coins for the... Oh, they are part of the Summer Jam. Okay. But they're not part of the Showdown. So I'm not actually making any progress in Showdown by doing this. I'm making progress in the contest where you get no Snoop Dogg shards ever. That contest. Yeah, YouTube just knows Jason's reputation and figured he was saying something bad. So, because it didn't quite understand, it just decided to block him. But it's all good. We have ways around it. They weren't able to stop me from putting it on the screen. They were just able to stop it from showing up in the chat. Queen, yeah, I did, but I basically had to hunt down Snoop in real life and attack him with a knife to get some shards, because that was actually easier to do with all his bodyguards than it was to get shards in the game. So I've got some real life Snoop shards now. Oh! I got taken down. Rhea Ripley. Well. Did Rhea get lucky? Or is it because I'm not paying attention? I don't know. Uh, I think I'm gonna clone Snoop Dogg. I'm gonna make like a miniature clone, like a Lil Snoop, so that Lil Snussy has a companion to play with, a Lil Snoop companion for Lil Snussy. Neither is mine, Jay. Neither is mine. Seems to be getting worse as I get older too. I think it's because I'm more careless about like actually checking what it is I said before I hit send. So sometimes I'm like, what in the world did I just say? And I have to go back and edit it like 3 times after I find everything I screwed up. But it's all good, man. I knew what you meant. Try to fill some moves for my Hardy when I'm ready to tag him in. As sad as that sounds, Jay, it's a hell of a lot closer than a lot of people. I could tell you got something though because I was looking at the scoring in the contest, and I was like, "Damn, look at Jay's score in the contest." So I figured you got some shards. 1950 to go. Yeah. At the pace they're giving those out, that's probably how many years it'll be until you actually get all the shards for that one. I will say though, I faced the new Snoop in one of those stipulation tours in Hell mode, and that was just absurd. I mean, the guy was making like 18 times multiply gems. It was just insane. He was doing like 100 and something thousand damage or high 90,000 damage with every gem. This is just nuts. So he's good, and when they make them really good, they make them really hard to get and get all the people chasing. Yeah, it was a different kind of stipulation tour though. It was what did they call that? Last man standing. So it was one where you had to basically defeat both of the people on the other tag team. And I like that better than Survival Tour. Survival Tour is just annoying to me, and I'm a little more okay with it now that they're doing you only have to do 3 or 4 of them, and they're 10 turns instead of 15 or 20 or whatever madness they were before. But really, it needs to be, for me to be happy, it needs to be 1 tour, and you need to survive 5 turns, and then that's it. Then it's over. I congratulate Creep Anya for his Showdown. So you doing some lawn work for some scratch, Jay, or are you doing yours and your brothers, or helping people out? What's going on, man? No tapping the glass, Queen. You'll scare the Snutsy. Don't scare the Snutsy. You can feed the Snussy, though. Always keep that in mind. If you're ever in doubt and you're like, I don't know if I can feed the Snussy, you can always feed the Snussy. Just don't tap on the glass. Yeah, take care of that compound, Jay. Bacon and, yeah. Never question whether you can feed the Snussy bacon and margaritas. Never doubt that the answer to that question is absolutely yes. Well, that's nice of you, man. Not a fan of the yard work myself. I blame it on my grandparents making me do a lot of it when I was a kid. Not a huge fan. Alright, this is going to get dicey. I don't know if my Becky Lynch will be able to survive. No green matches. Shocker. Still no green matches. Oh, man. Oh, look. She got a green match. Special. I don't know why I'm doing purple. I don't have purple. Oh, I remember why I was going to do purple, so I could feed Hardy. You are allowed to feed the Hardy. Again, just don't tap on the glass. Yeah, I do. I do use props. I use props if whatever the prize is, if I want it bad enough. So there's some contests where I just go, I'll go as far as I can go, and then when it's over, it's over. And then there's other contests. A perfect example would be if I'm really close to perhaps getting a chase wrestler, and I need some of those shards from some of those tours, then I absolutely will go and use the props. I also occasionally will use props in feud if it's like one of the early feuds in the month where you haven't had a chance to really get all perked up. I'll use some props in that situation, but I try to use them at absolute minimum. I hoard them like everything else, and then just use them if I really like the contest. In this particular case, since the Snoop Dogg is so freaking hard to get, I'll probably just try to get as far as I possibly can without props or using in-game cash to revive myself, and then at the point where I can't get any further, I just can't get any further, and I'll just move on. Come on, bleed him out, bleed him out, bleed him out. Ah, saved. Yeah, I do that too. And then there's some where over time I've just collected a ridiculous amount of these, like, I don't know. I think they're kind of useless props. They're left over from when people only had, 2 and 3 star wrestlers, where it's like, do 100 damage every turn. Doesn't really do you much good anymore to have those, because 100 damage is not getting anything done. Or protect yourself from 100 damage every turn. Okay, this one's probably really gonna suck. So this is for coin, which would be nice to have, but not something where I feel I need to use props to get there. So 2 million coin would be pretty cool, but if I can't get it done, I can't get it done. I'm not gonna use my props on it. Yeah, the Roman vest. Yeah, those were awesome when you're like, oh man, check out my 3-star bronze wrestler. He'd kick your ass. Now they're just completely useless. At the very least, they could go in and crank all those up. Make them do 1,000 or 10,000 or something useful. Yep, I'm gonna get stomped here. That was a fail. Let me see if that side node allows me to put in Zombie Hardy first. Yeah. Yeah, I know. Here's what we'll do. This is how I'll dominate this thing. Throw some Roman vests out there. Throw some chairs out there. What else can we do? What else can we do? I really don't want to waste any of the good ones. What is that? Ooh, leech gems. Here we go. There we go. It's on now. It's on. Oh, and there's a green match? Yeah. Yeah, sorry, Rhea. This is not your day. I got a green match and everything. Uh-oh. Put the green match on my on my 100-point power gems. Come on now. Yeah, I'm coming for you. Throw some leech out there. Spread them out. After this, I should be invincible. Nothing you can do to stop me. Don't get overconfident, Rhea. Here they come. Oh yeah. Got got 250 health. Yeah, so those leech gems, they got me 250 health. Those are those are just as effective as the as those power gems and those protect gems, man. Really turn the tide in the match. I've managed to do about 100k of damage so far. She's feeling it. Let's see if I can get the drop on Mr. Fandango. Yeah, she's actually really good. There I am telling the future again. I have a feeling Jay is going to say something about working on his Becky. There it is. Yeah, she's really good tech. I was actually kind of surprised. I haven't used the Showboat version of hers very much, but I was using it in one of the contests recently where I think you had to, or maybe mine is just stronger than my tech version, which is probably the reason why I was using her. But she's actually not bad either. I was kind of surprised. She can do a lot of damage, and she has a move that even though the move doesn't say that the pin bar doesn't move when you do it, the pin bar doesn't actually move because she doesn't destroy any gems. She just removes the silence gem marker from the gem, so they all do damage, but the gem remains, so it's like a move where the pin bar doesn't move. Her problem is actually pinning someone. Uh-oh, Becky's going back in. Not in the face. Not in the face. That's what Seth Rollins is probably saying right now. Not in the face. Let's see if I can charge up Mr. Hardy's moves before I put him back in. Or not. Don't put him on purple. That's fine. I don't care. Let's see. That's not one. Boo. Can I? Nope, can't do that either. Let's see. What if I do this? Maybe I get lucky and a green drops. Nope, didn't get lucky. Did all of 1 point of damage there. That was brilliant. No! Dang it. Dang it. Oh well. All those power gems and protect gems, and somehow I still did not survive. As I was saying before, let me check that side note and see if it's if Hardy gets to go in first. I agree. I totally agree, Queen. Total cheat fest going on right there. Total cheat fest. Oh yeah. Well then, for techs, yeah, then by all means that'd be the one to use. Let's see. Do I want to? I'll fill it up. Why not? Oh, no purple matches? That's rude. drop. Mess up his... Oh, hey, look at that. Oops, that's not what I was trying to do. And let's see, just in case I get tagged back in later, make sure to drain Wendy's moves. All right. Okay, that's enough. Gosh. Such violence. Uh-oh. Dang, gummit. Okay. Woo! Almost cost myself on that one. All right, so I was able to do all but one match on that tour. Sing it loud, sing it clear. You can listen as well as you hear. All right. So I think I might have butchered the words to that song. I don't know. I'll have to look them up. But yeah, that looks like that's going to be about it. Shocker of all shockers, I got another milestone knocked out. Oh, that's the... Where's the... Is there a... I guess all the points just went towards that contest. And I guess I spent enough coin and all that to get a little something there. But that's pretty much going to be it for me today. I'm going to... I will probably spend some coin on continuing to get people in my roster ready for the next Talent Up competition that I want to participate in. I'm trying to line some people up so that I try to make sure I have enough people for that Talent Up in October. So I'll be continuing to just allocate some levels to some of the people that I have up here at the upper tier. Although this last Talent Up that they did, you actually got more credit for working on weaker wrestlers than you did stronger. So if you were taking people from 5-star bronze to 5-star silver, or from 4-star gold to 5-star bronze, you were getting kind of hosed on the number of points. Not to say you didn't complete the contest faster by using them. It just took more of those kind of wrestlers to max out this last Talent Up than it used to in the past. Whereas the lower level, like 4-star silver to 4-star gold, 4-star bronze to 4-star silver, 3-star gold to 4-star bronze. They gave tons of credit for. Let's see, what token was it? It was the 3-star gold tokens. So they used to not give you any credit for 3-star gold tokens at all. This last one, they gave you tons of credit for 3-star gold tokens. So people that use a lot of 3-star gold tokens, you were able to get a lot of points in the talent up. So I don't know if that's going to kind of be the way they do things in the future, or if maybe they decide to change it up every single month as far as maybe how the scoring system for the talent up works. Which would suck because you'd never be able to prepare for one because you never know how they're going to score them. So hopefully that's not what they do. But I do like to every single month-long contest, I like to scout how they're doing it that month so that I can try to have it ready for the next month that's coming up. Thanks, Queen. Thanks, everybody that decided to pop in on this impromptu live stream broadcast. I hope everybody has an awesome rest of their weekend, however much is left for them. And until next time, have a bunch of margaritas on me. All right, gang. Later.